Did it? What's up, boys?
Ooh, fancy.
I was sliding the computer back up and I clicked go live, so here we are. You know what? I think this is history here because I do not believe that we've ever started a show like that.
Yeah, no, that is an accidental misclick to start the show. Gotta love it. You know, trying to show me your new futon and moving the computer.
Yep. It's because it's a MacBook. It has the little clicky button thing as well as, I mean, I use a mouse, but the touchpad has a little clicking thingy. So I was just,
Yep.
yeah. Shit happens. What's up, Joe?
When I was shaving earlier today, my razor died on me, so that was a whole lot of fun.
So where was the long part of your beard? Because you told me about this.
The long part of my beard was right here.
Like the chin?
Yeah. Like I was just sitting here with it all day, going like this, being like, it's so long right here.
Yeah, just I do that sometimes. I get it like right here, and I just like yank it because I'll be fucking with it, and it pisses me off because I'll like go to like itch my beard or something, and then I'll feel it, and I'll just be like
I was shaving, and I'm like, I hear like, where it's starting to slow down, and I'm like, all right, let's get the neck at least. Because I left my hair on the top of my head. Like I still had that at the point when I was done. So I'm like, okay, quick switch to the neck. Got the neck all done. I'm like, okay, got that done. Now let's go look for the charger for it.
Yeah.
Which it was still in the boxes and everything from the move.
I need to do my neck. I'm getting a little Grizzly Adams down here.
So
you like my Wade jersey?
Wade.
Sorry, you know how much I spent on this?
The 220.
Minus 200.
No, 20.
$20 on Facebook Marketplace. $20, and it's actually a legitimate, authentic jersey. Like, I saw it on Marketplace, and I when I messaged them, I was like, "Is this for real?" And they're like, "Yeah, cash only." And I was like, $20, just making sure. Yeah, all right, fucking bet.
Mm-hmm.
I drove into a shady part of Orlando for this, Joe.
Checks out, yeah. For $20, yeah, you bet.
$20.
Are you sure it was just $20, James?
Yes. Yeah, and because obviously I've never told this story, so it was very weird. So I was talking to a nice female, and her husband is the one who brought the jersey down to me. And they lived in an apartment complex. When I first got the address and I pulled it up on Google Maps, I was like, seems sketchy. But then when I got there, I was like, oh, it's an apartment complex. Okay, so that's not bad. Sun's still out. I don't gotta worry about nothing. I'm standing there at the door, waiting for them to come downstairs and looking at the door because they're like, just wait at that door. My husband's coming. I was like, okay, cool. Dude comes up from the right side of me. I'm staring at this door, and he comes up to the right of me, and I just look at him, and he's like holding out the jersey, handing it to me, and I'm like, here's the money. And he took it and just turned around. I didn't say a single fucking word. Like, I partially believe that he wanted to keep the jersey and she wanted to get rid of it.
Correct.
And I don't care. $20. I mean, and it's the Vice. Remember when the Vice ones first came out, and I wanted to get the pink one. And then there's the black one, which, by the way, I've seen some more. I have not seen a pink one yet. I saw a black one that was signed for $220. I was like,
I would have bought it.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't have a frame for it because that's one I would want to frame and put on the wall
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
instantly. So then, have you ever looked into frames? Those things aren't cheap.
Oh, I used to have one.
Like the authentic, the good ones, those aren't cheap. I was like, ooh, I'm not doing that. But yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pretty dope. Pretty dope. And the Heat actually have a 1% chance to get the number 1 overall pick.
And hey, I mean,
The
they
Mavericks
want to
did it
stop
last
the
year.
tanking. They want to stop the tanking. So, I mean, who knows?
Did you see what they're doing with the tanking? The
No,
proposal? Okay, we'll talk about it. I'll bring it up. We'll talk about that.
I didn't see the actual. I have not looked at the news of stuff. I've been watching the basketball games. Just turn on YouTube TV when I'm going to bed. So I've been watching more of the games than I have been getting the news of the stuff. Because also my workplace is cutting down on phones and everything. So a lot of my knowledge is they're getting. I can if I'm specifically tucked away.
Like
If I'm where, well, no, it's if a forklift could get to me, I'm not.
So it's a safety thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a safety thing, but it's also, yeah. I won't get into it on the internet.
Live on the internet.
I won't get into it.
Well, we do. Well, I just pulled up the stuff for the tanking, the anti-tanking proposal. So we'll talk about that. So we have a lot to kind of go through. We got absolute chaos in NBA playoffs. Teams, multiple 3-1 leads were blown. That's got to be a first. And we're going to talk of that and the NFL draft, who we liked, who we didn't like. Obviously, the Cowboys, Broncos, and of course, Caitlin Clark. Like, duh. So
yeah, SEC.
Yeah, duh. So I mean, let's do this thing.
Do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing. Let me do it. Ready? Oh, it fades out. So beautiful. So beautiful. So, let's see. Where do we start, Joe? Where do we start?
I say we probably start with the draft, but that's
I was going to say the Thunder are good, but we can start with the draft.
Yeah. The Thunder are good.
So let's start with the NFL draftee, which apparently nobody knew anything, right, when it comes to the 2026 draft, other than Mendoza going 1. Outside of that,
no, I mean, if you look at if you go into the consensus board ranks and everything, this draft was also just wild.
Yeah.
The Jags tight end that people that pick, people were dumbfounded by that. I'm not saying they're wrong. I think a blocking tight end has been undervalued for years. So I personally don't hate it, but it's just if you go based off of how things have been going for the past decade, it was a very weird draft.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of teams that I absolutely love what they did. there are certain teams that I'm a little bit confused as to what they did, but that's neither here nor there because who am I to say that I'm smarter than the guys running it? So,
Well, that's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna talk about things
absolutely.
we didn't do. We didn't love.
No,
So yeah. By the way, I was talking to you about the Battleship game beforehand. I just won.
that's good. Yeah.
And then I just sent him a screenshot of where my battleships were because he put 2 more right next to the ship again.
Oh my gosh.
he messaged me, said, you didn't put ships down, did you? And I said, nope.
I don't know. The big thing I want to say about the draft is there are 3 teams that I very much liked what they are doing in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Browns draft. I like the Jets draft, and I like the Dolphins draft.
They drafted a fat man.
Yeah.
They drafted someone to protect Tua. Oh.
Because those 3 teams, they didn't attack the quarterback, and they drafted to basically get a team around the quarterback for when they draft them
Next year.
Yeah, in a perfect world. But I
Perfect world, yeah.
the Browns one does confuse me a little bit because I was listening to a pod and they were talking about like the free agency additions and their draft picks, and basically their free agency additions for the offensive line, it was more for power and gap scheme, but then they drafted more zone scheme. So it's like, what are you intending on doing there? Like if the team has to work as, or the offensive line has to work as a whole, and if they're all good at different things, it's going to make it worse as a whole.
True. Gotta work together to be together. You know whose draft I really liked that I know you probably didn't like, but you also might have liked it. But you also, I know you didn't like it because we talked about these specific players going to specific teams and that you wouldn't like it. The Chiefs getting Mansour Delane and Peter Woods.
So the thing I don't like about the Mansour Delane, and the reason I'm going to judge them, is they traded Trent McDuffie for first and then traded up to get Mansour Delane.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing they did when they traded L'Jarius Sneed. Kind of the same concept. Only
who'd they draft in the first round?
They didn't draft anybody. They got Trent McDuffie in that draft.
No, they had Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed at the same time.
He was a rookie that year. Then moved on. Then. So I don't remember what year was that.
I don't remember. Trent McDuffie should be a 5th year or 6th year guy.
This is his 5th year. He was a 4th round pick. When did the Chiefs trade L'Jarius Sneed? And
I think they played 1 year or 2 years together.
Yeah, let's see. And draft McDuffie. Yeah, I think you're right because they drafted Trent McDuffie. They played 2 years together. They drafted McDuffie. They did trade up to get McDuffie, and then they traded Sneed 2 years later. and the move was made to manage the salary cap after. I mean, in that instance, I believe they did the same. It's the same concept. They basically.
Well, I think the year they got McDuffie was the year they traded Tyreek.
That might be right. Yeah. Yeah, because then they went back to back after trading.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right.
But I don't hate the player. Like I think Mansour Delane is a great player. It's just
Yep, that's
an
exactly
odd way to go about it.
The first round pick they got for Tyreek Hill is the one that drafted McDuffie.
Yeah.
Well, the fourth round pick. What round? I'm pretty sure McDuffie was a.
He was a first. He was late first.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure.
Like, let me see. Oh yeah, he was 21st pick. Yeah, you're right. Oh, they traded up from 29, so they did trade up, just not that far in.
Yeah. The Peter Woods one worries me. The R. Mason Thomas one worries me. The Mansour Delane is not going to be Trent McDuffie yet, so like that one doesn't worry me. They obviously got weaker at the cornerback position, losing what was it, Watson and Trent.
Yeah, I believe though that, and they have every right to believe that they believe that they can develop the corners instead of paying the corners.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, my only thing is if they think they can develop the corners, why draft them in the top 10?
No, I agree. I feel like they drafted high.
Like why would you not draft Jermod McCoy?
I mean, he slid to the fourth, so I think injury concerns really.
Yeah, absolutely. But he was just like where my brain went because I was like, I don't remember who was day 2 guys, but why not use your second round? Why not draft Ruben Bain, Peter Woods, and then instead of R. Mason Thomas, get insert cornerback here?
Malik Muhammad or something like that.
Yeah. If you believe in your development, why are you drafting it that high? It's more my thing.
Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question, Joseph. That's a good question. But I just found it funny because when we did a mock draft, you said I don't want this to happen, but the Chargers are going to get Peter Woods, and then the Chiefs did,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't trade up for that. They fell into their lap.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of trade ups, thank you, Miami.
That is a very good get for you guys. I will, because you never told me who your new DC was.
Christian Parker.
And where has he worked?
He worked with Pat Surtain and then with the Eagles.
So with Pat Surtain and then with Quinion and now
and Cooper and yeah. No, yeah, no, I don't think we ever talked about it because it was at the time of you moving and you didn't have everything set up. Because I mean, this is what our third podcast since the Super Bowl,
roughly.
Maybe our fourth because one was with Dev, and then I had my TikTok absence, so we weren't.
I think this is my third one in the basement, and I think I did one upstairs.
That seems right. At least you're out of the closet.
I don't think I've stood in any of the closets in this house.
What was that in the basement? You went into that you showed me that closet after a pod. Like it was just like a broom closet. You said this is the guest room or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just a black
That
hole.
that's the three rooms like right over there.
Okay. Yeah. My wife would fill that up with decorations.
Oh yeah, I'm certain that will happen in our future.
All of the decorations. Like 2 of those rooms would be Christmas.
Well, one of them is our storm shelter room.
You don't need that.
Living in the Midwest, yeah.
You don't need it. You don't need it. Walk it off. But yeah, I thought the Cowboys. I mean, I think the Cowboys do decent in the draft every year.
I love your first round pick. Your second round pick is a swing for the fence.
Yeah, it happens.
So I don't hate it. Draft high upside. More power to you.
To be honest, I don't remember who was the second round pick. Was it the Michigan guy?
That was Lawrence.
Lawrence was their first round pick.
Oh, was he a first rounder? That could be right.
So the reason why I didn't hate it, which like I get, because so they traded up with Miami, which I have friends that are Miami Dolphins fans. I was like, we had Caleb Downs right there. Like, no, you didn't, because if you had him, you would not have traded him.
Yeah, that's who they wanted to trade the pick.
Exactly. The who had him there was the Giants, who passed on him twice. Yeah, Malachi was the end of, because so they traded up and traded 2 fifths to get Downs, and then they traded back with the Eagles to get 2 fourths and Malachi Lawrence. They didn't have a second round pick.
I think it's flawed logic if this is what they were attempting to do, but I could see a world in which the Dolphins were thinking that they could get Proctor and then get, what is it, Thieneman later.
Oh,
the one that went to the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. Yeah.
I don't think that's the case, but I could see a world in which that would be the case.
But the fact that they drafted an offensive lineman, it's like the Packers drafting a wide receiver after Aaron Rodgers is gone. Now Tua's gone. They finally draft a lineman.
Well, another big thing is this is the old Packers. Like, this is the old Packers staff.
Yeah,
so
Malik Willis.
Well, I told Shay, I'm like, they will draft in the trenches and they will draft defensive backs. And they will draft linebackers. See Quay Walker and all them. And they drafted Jacob Rodriguez.
That was a good. That's awesome.
The Jacob Rodriguez and the linebacker Kyle Lewis. Those two. That might be what is pushing the Dolphins up there for me, because I adore both those guys.
I mean, I'm looking at their draft picks right now, and Chris Johnson, he's fast. He's a quick corner. I mean, I don't mind that. You got Michael Taft from Texas. He's a good box safety.
The thing with Johnson is you didn't see him get beat. So kind of like think about like Quinyon Mitchell's year. But the problem is the college he played at. Who do you really play? So it's like, what do we know about him?
No, you're right. They had 13 picks. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Miami loves Texas. They got 3 players out of Texas. And 2 from Texas Tech.
I really, really like the Jets, though. The Jets, the 3 first-round picks, were all like, if you have a quarterback coming in and their running back is Breece Hall, their pass catchers are Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper Jr., and Kenyon Sadiq, and then the Jets have an awesome offensive line already. Like, what are we talking about here? The Jets might actually be set up for success if they get a quarterback.
Yeah, but they're also thinking that I know they're saying this out loud, and potentially they might not be thinking it that Malik is a bridge quarterback, but
You're talking Fins?
yeah. Oh,
I,
sorry.
I
Yeah.
was.
Gino is a bridge quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. My brain was on Fins, but I was talking Jets. Like Gino is a
Okay.
bridge quarterback,
Mhm.
which we've seen Gino with just JSN and DK, like and Noah Fant, and they were a competitive team.
Mhm.
Like we've seen Gino throw for 4,000 yards and like 30 touchdowns. He just went to the Raiders, who had no offensive line. They have the weapons. They had the Genty, the Brock Bowers, and who was the receiver? Devontae was. Well, he wasn't there that year. No, yeah, he was. He was traded. I don't know. It's all mixed
No,
up.
the only thing I'm going to say is we also saw Russell Wilson leave the Seahawks and then go to the Broncos, and then after the Broncos go to the Steelers.
Yeah, and then the Giants. And
So
I said,
so
did you?
so so maybe it's just the Seahawks here.
It could be. It could be. But I'm saying, but we also saw Gino with the Jets the first time, and we saw Gino. Where did he go after the Jets? Did he go? Did he go straight to the Seahawks or was somewhere else? I don't think he went straight to the Seahawks.
Couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna look it
Back
up.
up somewhere.
Yeah. I think that's crazy, bro. He's 35. We've had Gino for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He went from the Jets to the Chargers. No, he went from the Jets to the Giants to the Chargers to the Seahawks to the Raiders to the Jets. Jets, Giants,
Came full
Chargers.
circle.
Yep. So we've seen him more recently be good than he has been terrible. Even though, I mean, yes, he was terrible last season, but that's the Raiders. Like Randy Moss was terrible on the Raiders, and he went and broke records on the Patriots.
And I'm about to say something, and it's the only time I've ever said this.
Oh God, should we be scared?
This is the first off season I can remember in which I hated what the Raiders did. Meaning, this is the first one that I think they've had a good off season. I will never say that again.
Slow clap.
Everything the Raiders have done this year. God damn it.
Not only that, they got Max Crosby back.
I know.
So they actually improved the defense and then got Max Crosby back.
Yep. Nope. Fucking Raiders.
Dang it. This is way delayed, but I can always clip this and edit it to make it better. But I'm gonna play this now because Joe complimented the Raiders. In front of a live studio audience. This one is a lot longer than what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I want to stop it, but I also want to know when does it end.
No, you're gonna have to stop it because it's gonna keep acting.
That's really loud. That's the applause was just that.
Yeah. Other teams that I thought that did big things in the draft.
The Rams drafting their quarterback of the future. Maybe.
The whole thing with Simpson is just McVay's face during during it.
Yeah.
Like the look he has, I'm like, I don't think he's going to develop him. I don't think he cares to develop him.
Yeah, I've heard, because like we were just like 3 years removed from McVay saying he doesn't know if he won. He already won the Super Bowl. He's like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I I don't know. I don't know. Because like if Simpson is developed by McVay, you would trust then Simpson. But from the look of McVay, I don't know that that's what he wants to do. So I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably was the wrong choice then.
Yeah, and then McVay says, yeah, he's just gonna battle it out with Stenson and Jimmy G still there.
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean, I
don't know.
The Eagles are obviously trading AJ Brown now, but maybe not.
Have to be.
Yeah, they brought in 2 free agent wide receivers, drafted Lemon.
Have we talked about the whole Rossini stuff?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, to be fair, that they're both married, so they both are stupid, but I don't care. And then seeing Rossini got rid of her Twitter account. I just famous people's lives do not affect my life. I don't care. I say that, but then we're talking about sports, which is famous people, which affect our lives. I should say their personal lives I don't care about. Like they can do what they want. As long as they're not killing people, like I don't care.
I care in 2 ways. In 2 ways. So the Rossini's kid is named Mike.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
So that's one that I'm like, something's not sitting right there. Okay, now let's go past that. Now the next one is about Mr. Vrabel. Don't then talk bad about your player or just posting Bible verses on the internet if you're doing something like this. And I'm going to leave it at that.
So the kid thing is, I get it, but I feel like that's the power of the internet, right?
Yep. The rest of it, couldn't care less. But that, I'm like,
The power of the internet, though, that makes you think that, but you actually think that. Because I think it's just a coincidence that it comes to the name. But I understand why, obviously, you would think, we would think that, right? Because the kid's 6 years old. This started during COVID or whatever. I get it. But
yeah. But that one's just I don't like things when they involve children. So
yeah.
In the future, this kid is going to have grievances brought up to him. And I'm just like, that I'm not okay with.
Yeah, that's fair.
Leave the kid alone. He didn't make the choices for his mother.
You're not wrong, sir.
No matter what the actual origin is, I don't care. Leave the kid alone. And people won't. So that affects me. And then the Vrabel saying things about Travion quoting Bible verses really irks me when he's doing stuff like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm I don't really talk about faith. I'm not really faithful myself.
I'm gonna clip that.
But
I'm gonna send it to Shay. I'm just kidding. I'm just
but
kidding.
I don't poo-poo it. Like
Yeah.
if people, I want people to believe, and I wish I did. But like, I'm not going to force my belief, like me to believe. Like I either believe or I don't.
Yeah.
But don't poo-poo somebody else's beliefs.
Yep.
That is a very big thing for me. It's like him doing that. It irked me, man. I'm very mad at Vrabel for that.
Yeah. No, you definitely shouldn't poo-poo any of that. Like, yeah.
If you're going to tell your players to be a professional, then you better be a damn professional yourself.
Facts.
And that's my 2 cents on it.
I'd say fuck it all. I don't care. Like, as long as my wife isn't cheating on me, I don't care whose wife or who husband is doing whoever the fuck. I don't give a damn. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna cheat on my wife either, but as long as it doesn't directly involve me, do what you want. I don't care. And just because they're famous doesn't mean like they. I get the whole higher standard thing, but they're also human. Like, it happens.
Yes, but there's a difference between a 55-year-old or whatever coach and a 21-year-old second-year player.
I mean, yes, no. What you're saying about the poo-poo, the religion thing, that I get. I'm talking about everything else.
Yeah, everything else I couldn't care less. They all do it. I don't really give a shit. These ones just got caught.
Like Tiger, like it happens.
And that's why I don't really want to speak about it, but I want to speak on the Travion thing because that one just irks me.
But also, I don't want to say it on the air.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah. I could say one, but it's definitely not her.
Should I say this? Is that a first name?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should know who that is. Oh, okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's
okay. Now I take back that first comment that I said. I agree with you.
you agree with my stance?
Yeah, I agree with yours. That's a good stance, Joe.
Okay, thank you.
I
High
used,
quality.
yeah, high quality H2O right there.
Mm-hmm.
There was somebody else I used to. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember who it was. It'll come to me one day. But yeah, so I think we agree on our in terms of the draft. The Browns and the Jets had decent drafts. I like the Cowboys draft. They drafted of their 7 draft picks. I think they had 7. They got 5 defensive players. George Pickens signed his tender, his franchise tag. So
Broncos didn't have a pick until the 3rd round.
yeah,
But I actually love the draft. So
and they got Mr. Irrelevant.
yeah, Red Murdoch. Let's go.
What if I wish his name was Red Rumdock. So then his be Cod Murder.
No, like you can't tell me that doesn't sound like a villain in a Western film.
It does.
And then he's playing linebacker, like perfect.
Yeah.
But my favorite pick is for the Broncos is Jonah Coleman.
I thought your favorite pick was your first round pick for Jalen Waddle.
Well, I mean, yes, but as far as actual draft picks made, Jonah Coleman, he will be a long player for this league simply because he cares about pass pro as a running back.
I'm just out of curiosity because the Broncos had the last 2 picks of the draft, which means they specifically made Red Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
So I was just because they drafted a tight end right before him, and I'm like,
Bentley.
Is it Dallin?
Yeah, Dalen Bentley.
Dalen? Oh, yeah. So I was like,
that's how I've been saying it. I don't know.
I don't know. But they drafted 2 tight ends, Justin Jolie. I think it's Jolie. And then Bentley. So
the move tight end and the line tight end.
Okay. Yeah.
JJ is more of a move tight end, and Bentley is more of a inline tight end.
So would you have liked? I think you would like the Red pick regardless, but do you like it more that it's Mr. Irrelevant? Mr. Irrelevant. Relevant. Yeah. I like it.
But Jonah Coleman in his like introductory press conference said like he gets to pass block for Bo Nix. And it's the gets that is something I love. And there's if you want to look it up on Twitter, if you haven't seen it already, there's an awesome play of him just putting Sonny Styles in the dirt in pass pro.
I believe it.
So,
well,
but he's 5'9" and like 225.
Mm-hmm. That's a thick boy.
Low to the ground, and
that's a thick boy, Joseph.
Yeah, low to the ground. Yeah, pass pro.
Hey,
You'll be long for the league.
You know what I can say? He weighs more than me. I'm almost to my playing weight.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 pounds away from what I played at in college.
In college, though?
Yeah, 210.
You played tight end in college, my guy.
I played fullback tight end, but my playing weight in high school was 180. Well, actually 160 until I got to 180.
Yeah, you little scat back.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm going to get back to that, and then I'm going to try out for arena football. I'm going to play with Hunter Deckers on the Gamblers.
Scat back.
I'm going to play with Deckers on the Gamblers at the age of 40. That'd actually be dope. Even if it was just a season, just to do a tryout, just to see.
Yeah.
What's the worst that'll happen? I'll come home and do a podcast. Like, fuck it.
Your knees hurt worse than they do?
My knees don't hurt really. It's more my back. That'd be what I'm concerned about. It's my back. But chuck it in the fucking bucket, my guy. Let's see. Well, let's talk some basketball. We can skip through a lot of it because some of it was just like whoa, and then there was drama in the other ones.
Mhm.
But and then I have a blind side for you. But first, as always,
Caitlin Clark is awesome. Sophie Cunningham is also awesome. I am Iron Man. Iron Man.
yeah. All right, let's talk playoffs. So the Thunder swept the Suns. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers beat the Rockets, which me personally, I think, duh.
I have not watched the Rockets at all until this like playoffs. I've never watched Sengun play. He might be the softest man in the NBA.
He had a really, really bad series.
He might be the softest man in the NBA.
Did you see him say that LeBron flopped and LeBron said, "Me? You're the last person to talk about that." He said that on the free throw line.
Well, I saw one where like LeBron like ran into him and a foul was called, and like LeBron was being like that was a flop. And I'm like, no, I don't. That wasn't a flop. That was a foul. But like you did not push him very hard. But and like the reason I'm saying that is like you can see his head jolt back as soon as LeBron contacted him. I'm like, you don't do that whiplash. Like that might just be because you're a soft boy. Because I'm like, no, if he would have fallen to the floor and his head didn't jolt back the second contact happened, I would have been like, okay, flop, because it hardly looked like LeBron touched him.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that his head went back like directly towards LeBron, like the second LeBron made contact, I'm like,
Either
how?
He's a soft boy or LeBron is just a fucking train.
Well, I mean, both are true, but
LeBron doing what he did, which obviously he's 41 years old. And
yeah, but LeBron is also a genetic freak.
Yeah.
Like as much as I like everybody says I'm a hater of LeBron, I love LeBron.
He's just not your GOAT.
Correct. I love LeBron and I wish LeBron would play angrier.
Yeah.
Because I do think he's the most talented player to ever put on a pair of basketball shoes.
So
he just doesn't utilize it.
You need 2013 LeBron all the time.
Even in 2013, he wasn't as good as he could have been.
He was angry in the finals, though. In that specific finals. Isn't that the one where we got the glare, or was that the San Antonio one?
I think that was San Antonio.
Okay, that was 2014 then. No, that was 23. I don't know. Fuck it. We're old, Joe. The Ray Allen shot was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
LeBron is a genetic freak. I'm never discounting that. Like anybody who says that those aren't their 1-2, I'm like, well, who do you have at 1 and 2? The argument can only really be between those two.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Robert Horry, he has 7 rings.
Wasn't even the best player on any of those.
One of them wasn't he wasn't barely a role player. He was just there.
On all of them, he was basically a role player. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying one of them, he wasn't even a role player. He was just there. He was like the 9th guy.
Well, didn't
he go from the Bulls to the Spurs? Isn't that how he got? Because he was with Timmy D and David Robinson. And he was with MJ, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I don't know.
Yeah. So wait, was that the Lakers? Oh my God. So He wasn't with Jordan. That's on me. So the 2 years Jordan was in baseball, the Rockets went back to back. He was on those teams. Then he joined the 2000 Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, and then he was on the Spurs in 05-07. So he's the only player in NBA history to win multiple championships with 3 different teams. That's actually insane. That's actually insane.
I was watching a show with Shay, and I think it was The Voice, and Derek Fisher was there, and it was talking about how many championships he'd won, and like I'm like, well, yes, but like I feel like you need to be a higher ranking player in order for that to count as like your resume.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Fisher was on those teams. He was never even the second best player on a championship team.
Shit, I think he might have been the 6th man once on one of those teams, but
so I'm just like, can you claim like yes, you have the rings?
Yeah, absolutely.
But like
you don't
that shouldn't be like the resume thing.
You don't apologize for rings, bro.
Yeah, I know. But
I mean, if you were on a sports team, any team at all, and you didn't play a single fucking minute, but you got a ring, that is my story. I'm a fucking Super Bowl champion. I'm a Super Bowl motherfucker. I don't care if I didn't play a fucking Carson Wentz is a Super Bowl fucking champion. He'd do a damn thing in the playoffs.
I don't know that I would put that at like the top of my resume though. I'd be like, I played in the NFL for 14 seasons. Like,
with a Super Bowl. You would include it. It might not be the first thing.
I don't think I would.
You 100% would.
I don't think I would.
Oh, I legitimately, I'm wearing that motherfucker.
I think you have to be like, basketball. It's different than the like NFL. You have to be a contributor. If you're not playing, I don't think you can do.
Okay, so if you're one of the 13 members on an NBA team, but you're out of the rotation.
No, and I think it can be like on his Basketball Reference, but I'm like, to be like 5-time NBA champion, I'm just like, that shouldn't be the first thing you're talking about.
100%. No,
like, no.
But you just sparked my TikTok debate here. I'm gonna clip this and be like,
no, like they're
a ring with a team, but you didn't do anything.
Absolutely. But I'm not saying he can't claim it. I'm saying like, okay, be like, played 17 years or whatever with the Lakers, won 5 rings. Cool. That's the second thing. Don't be like, won 5 rings.
Oh.
No, played 17 years with the Lakers, won 5 rings.
Nope. First thing on that list, 5-time
NBA champion. No, it has to be like it can be the second thing. It can't be your first thing. Oh. Like unless you are that guy, they know what team you played for instantly off the top of their head. Like Shay didn't know who he played for, and she grew up in a Lakers household.
To be fair, he was only there for 2 years, but
so I'm like, what do you mean?
Nah, resume is rings then years.
No, it is when you're talking the GOATs, but like
actually, what I hear lately is even MJ, LeBron, and we don't have to hash this out, but MJ is 15 years, 6 rings, and LeBron is 22 years, 4 rings.
I see. I don't even care about that, but
it's like they're saying the years first. But I mean, me personally, that's I mean, I feel like that's the first thing I'm saying. Actually, no, you're right. If I played 1 year and I have 1 ring, I'm gonna say 1 year in the NBA, 1 ring.
Correct. That's the correct thing to do.
If I only play 1 year, if I play multiple years, I'm starting with a ring. Like if you play 5 years, I'm not gonna say 5-year NBA vet, 1 ring. No, I'm going NBA Finals champion.
Now, I'm not saying like to completely dismiss it. I'm saying it can't be the first thing you say. Like, where's this getting lost in translation?
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying it's the first thing coming out of my mouth. I'm a champion. No one cares how long you played. The only way it's more impressive for how long you played is if you only played for X amount of years. If you say 17-year vet, 1 ring, like, well, damn, what happened to the other 16? That sounds worse to me. If I just start off with, yeah, I'm an NBA champion. Here's my ring. What year? 2007. We beat LeBron. Hell yeah, motherfucker. Like, which one sounds more impressive? The 1 ring where we beat LeBron? Or, oh yeah, I played for 16 years. We got 5 rings. Whatever. Like,
I know which one sounds more impressive. I also know which one sounds like a lie. I believe in being forthright with the information. I apologize.
No. See, that's the thing is like the reason why I would lead off with the ring is because then I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, you had a long NBA career. What'd you average? Because then it gets into the, oh yeah, I was in the 6, 4, and 2 category.
Well, I mean, if it's Derek Fisher, he averaged like 12 points.
I'm gonna see what Robert Horry. Oh wow, that's not a good season. I would not lead with that. Robert Horry's season, the 2007 year, his last ring. They were 2.5 points per game, 2.4 rebounds, 1 assist at 31% field goal.
Yeah, but what did Robert Horry average for his career per game? Because I feel like he even averaged probably 8,
7.
Yeah. I don't know if your connection's bad or my
7,
connection's
4,
bad.
And 2.
I don't know if your connection's bad or my connection's bad.
It could be both. 2 things can be true. I'm assuming it's mine because I just answered you and you didn't hear me.
Well, I can hear you. I just can't see you moving at all.
Here. Let's see if this works.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I don't know. If you can hear me, I don't care. You're glitching, so maybe it's mine. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Can you hear me say that I can hear you? This is great.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if James is even there anymore. Anybody? And all I got's my phone, so I can't do anything about it. So I can't open up YouTube on something else and be like, hey, which one is disconnecting? I don't know. But I think James is wrong here, and the internet is showing him that. Oh, he gone. The internet didn't like his lies, but he was lying because you got to be upfront and tell people.
Did you do 5 seconds of Joe without me?
No, I was saying you got to be upfront and tell people about the real honest things. Otherwise, your internet will cut out. because it deems you a liar.
It's not lying to say you have rings. So what do you think Robert Horry leads with? His rings, or do you think he leads with I had a 16-year career?
Played in the league for 16 years, won a ring in nearly half of them.
I'm the only player. No, actually, in this case, I would lead with I'm the only player to win multiple rings with multiple teams. Why wouldn't you lead with that? That's true. It doesn't matter that he only averaged 7 points a game.
Averaging 7 points a game in the NBA is not a bad thing for 16 years.
Also, in his 2 championships with the Spurs, he started a total of 11 games. He played in 63 and 68 of them, but oh my God. In one season with the Spurs, he played in 81 games. He started 1.
Well, I mean, that was probably Kawhi or Bruce Bowen.
That was
to be fair.
That was 2003. Kawhi wasn't there.
So that was Bruce Bowen then, to be fair.
Yeah.
Bruce Bowen, lockdown defender. And I won't tolerate hatred on him.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just saying he only started 1 game.
But the starts isn't even the key thing.
It's just playing.
Like Manu, how many games did Manu start?
I don't know. But he did play over 71 games actually, he played over 63 games in all but 3 seasons.
Yeah. See, I would start with I'm a 16-year vet. Won 7 championships. Let's go.
And the only player to do it multiple times with multiple franchises.
Sure, say that next. Yeah.
We just spent like 20 minutes arguing about something stupid.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I'm gonna make a TikTok about that, saying, "Hey, all right, so you're an NBA superstar or any type of superstar, and you have a bench role. You might play occasionally, but you never see significant time. But your team wins several championships. What do you lead with?" I'm a 16-time WWE World Champion. All right, we gotta move on. So the Lakers beat the Rockets. The Nuggets could not overcome a 3-1 lead, even though there was no Ant or DiVincenzo, which begs the question: is Jokic still the best player in the league?
I would say yes.
I know you said you watched a little bit. Did you happen to see this series at all?
I did.
Yeah, Jokic was mad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
He was very mad. And I've never seen that man really get mad. Like, he was really mad.
You know how teams have Achilles heels?
Yeah.
I think the style of basketball that each plays, the Timberwolves will just always have their number.
Yeah, it's like, which we'll talk about it. Like, the Wolves were built to beat the Nuggets, which ironically isn't the Wolves the team that also the owner is the guy who drafted Jokic for the Nuggets and built the Nuggets too.
Yes, the GM.
Yeah, GM. Yeah, because he was with the Nuggets and then left for the T-Wolves, and then they pretty much drafted to play against this specific team.
Yes.
Kind of like the Knicks are built to beat the Celtics, but they won't do that this year.
Yep.
Because they already got beat. The Spurs are awesome. I don't remember if we talked about Wendy's concussion when he got hit, when he fell. That was gross. Did you see that?
We didn't talk about it, but I did see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was gross. So yeah, So the West playoffs are set. The second round is OKC and LA, and the T-Wolves and the Spurs. And I'm sure we have the same. I think we're looking at a Spurs OKC championship round.
Yeah, probably. I think the Thunder are just winning it, dude.
Part of me really, really wants to just like OKC, UFC, KFC, Lakers at 5.
You know what? This series, I might actually root for him.
I mean, if Luka comes back, if the Lake. Oh, by the way, sorry. Did you see Amin Thompson, what he did to Reeves?
Yes.
And it wasn't called nothing. Like, first off, fuck that type of play. Like, yep. I don't care. I don't care if you're down 3-0, you're losing by 20 in game 4. Like, that's Bush League. Secondly, I think if the Lakers can win one in OKC and Luka's able to come back, we might have a series.
I don't think we'll have a series, but I mean, I know I would prefer the Lakers to win it because so when I say that like LeBron's style kind of ruined the league, right? Shea is getting onto that level too, where he's making the league even unwatchable. Chet talking like he can beat Shaq. I'm like, what are you talking about? Shut up.
And I really want to see the Spurs Thunder though, because I want to see because Wemby hates Chet.
And Chet's scared of Wemby.
Yeah, so I really want that series. But
dude, I hate this Thunder team. The way they play basketball is so it's unethical. Like it is.
For rage
it's disgusting. I tried watching a game of the Thunder because I've just been watching the playoffs, like I was telling you. I tried watching. I couldn't do it. It's disgusting. It's a gross watch. The way they play basketball, it's not enjoyable.
I was just informed though the router, my router went out, which I knew that. Like, I'm on my hotspot. But yeah, no, it is very much unwatchable. It's tough, and I know people dogged on Bam shooting all those free throws when he got to 83, but like at least his were legitimate fouls. Like I've seen
Bam
Shea
getting
just fall down and getting a foul call.
Bam getting to 83 was it was also unethical, but I'm like I don't care. Just do when you're down that many starters, play unethically. That's what you have to do.
What was the team? What was the team? But I'm gonna clip the part where I said OKC, UFC, KFC, Lakers, and 5. I'm gonna clip that for rage bait on TikTok, but I'm not gonna clip any of the other part. I'm just gonna clip that specific spot right there, just for rage bait purposes.
The Thunder are a disgusting watch. They're absolutely disgusting.
I mean, I feel the same way about the Nuggets too, though, but not in the same exact way. But the Nuggets are so boring to watch, but they're so
My favorite thing about the Thunder playing the way they do, my favorite thing is the people who are getting so mad at it, but we're such staunch defenders of LeBron. I'm just like, oh, we're getting there. You're finally understanding.
Yeah, but LeBron was never this bad.
This bad? When he was on the Heat, he absolutely was. And I dealt with it because I'm a Heat.
That's only 4 years.
Okay, and Shea's only been doing this for 2.
Yeah, but he won MVPs.
So did LeBron.
Yeah, then they got tired of giving MVPs, and then they just gave.
LeBron got second in DPOY. LeBron doesn't play defense, dude.
Nah. Rudy Gobert owns Jokic. He kind of
No,
does. Right?
I don't think it's Gobert. I think it's Nas.
Well,
I think
Gobert
Nas
was the one who was
Reed.
primarily on him. I mean,
But it's more of how they defend him. It's what Draymond said that the Warriors would do to Shaq, to where I'm like, dude, they're doing it to Jokic, and they got the guys to do it.
I don't think you can do it to Shaq.
Shaq was way stronger, but yes, besides the point.
Yeah, that's a different animal. So Lakers in 5, but OKC for real, and the Spurs. All right, so
please Spurs, please beat the Thunder, please.
Well, if
I don't think anybody can.
Series, if we go by the season series, the Spurs beat them 4 out of 5.
I still don't think they can.
We'll see.
The
We'll see.
Thunder
see,
just.
the last team to repeat.
Do you know that the Thunder could get the number 1 overall pick or something like that too?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? This is
the Paul George trade, bro. Which actually, I think the Sixers moving deeper hurts that chances though, because it was a Sixers pick. Because it was the Paul George trade. I think I could be completely way offline, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
It was from the Sixers, but I don't think it's. Or no, it was the Clippers. Wasn't it the Clippers?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was the Clippers. My bad. Because Paul George is on the 76ers right now. You're right. So it'd be 2027 draft, right?
And I think it's top 3 protected. So I don't think they can actually get the number 1 overall pick. I think they could get the 4th pick. I think.
Yeah, they can get the 4th. Yeah. I know they can get the 4th. But
to where I'm just like,
I'm looking at this mock draft to see where they have the. This is just a random they have the Miami 9th in this mock draft.
Nice. You're like lagging again.
I think they're 13th though. It's my hot spot. Can you still hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just the second you opened up a tab, I think it started doing that.
You're probably right. You're probably, because I was using my phone, so that's you're probably right. All right. Well, we'll just stick with this then. So what was that? Was that Friday night? Saturday night? I think it was Friday. Friday night was probably the craziest thing of Thursday night. It was Thursday night. Thursday night was probably the craziest basketball sequence I've ever seen in my life. The Knicks.
Trying to remember Thursday.
The Knicks absolutely throttled the Hawks.
That was the 50-point game.
Yeah. They could have not scored in the second quarter and still would have been winning at halftime.
It's because of Dan Housen.
The curse.
Yeah.
So
some. Did you not see that? Some guy did cameo and paid Dan Housen to uncurse the Knicks and curse the Hawks, and then that day the 50-point game.
Oh well.
It's because of Dan Housen. I'm telling you.
All right. Well,
apparently it's real.
So the Knicks are going to win the title?
I don't know.
That would be insane. I'm here for it. But so the Knicks had that game, right, where they basically could not miss.
Yep.
and the Magic are up 3-2 on the Pistons. They are up 24 points. And then for an hour of real time, they did not make a bucket. They blew that lead, and then right as we started the pod, they lost to the Pistons. So they blew Game 6, a 24-point lead at home, and then the Pistons won in 7.
Is your home's okay, right? Like that's not the issue with the router. It's not people going insane.
Oh, am I still going in and out?
No, I'm making a joke about.
Oh yeah,
you live down near Orlando. Are people rioting after what the Magic have done?
I work in Orlando. I'll have to let you know next pod because I haven't been there since. But also someone because obviously I work in Orlando, so there's a lot of Orlando Magic fans. Someone Orlando Magic fan said something about can't wait to beat the next team in the next round. And I said to like, whoa. This series isn't over yet, my guy. It's 3-2.
Yep.
And now I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow. Like, bro, you just literally jinxed.
Yeah.
Like, you jinxed the Magic. And I made a joke because obviously I'm a Miami fan. One of the guys, he was wearing all these Orlando jackets, jerseys all week long. And I was like, you dust off your closet or what?
Yeah.
So there was real excitement. And I just Magic fans got to feel sick.
They ask you how you became a Heat fan living up here?
I mean, I'm pretty open. Like Dwayne Wade. Like it's that's pretty much it. Just D Wade. They understand.
Yep.
They understand it. That's basically what it is. It's Orlando fans. There's a couple Lakers fans, and then Magic fans.
Mavs fans.
Sidetrack. There's so many. Did I say Mavs? Magic.
Oh. Maybe it was just a cut out. Yeah. Because I was sitting here like, did you just say Mavs fans? What? That's wild.
Yeah.
Is it because they got a cold white boy?
They had a cold white boy before that.
Yeah, but they got a cold American white boy.
You're right. But yeah, no, Magic fans got which this begs the question. This is not my blind side. But would you rather see, we're gonna go back in time. I know I mentioned actually we're gonna go full circle because I mentioned the Ray Allen shot. Would you rather be up 3-2 in the finals, have one shot change the trajectory, lose game 7, or be up 3-2 in the second round, up 24, blow that game because you can't make a bucket in an hour of real time and then lose game 7?
What would I rather have happen?
Yeah. Which one is more gut-wrenching? Like, let's take away the fact that one was the finals, because obviously that one's like, let's just say they're both round 1 series.
Which one's more gut-wrenching?
Yeah.
And you're taking away that one was in the finals. Well, then it has to be the not scoring for an hour straight.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at, obviously it was the finals, which technically the Ray Allen shot did not win the game; it just tied it, and they went to overtime. So, but I just feel like the not scoring. That's why, obviously, it's the other one is the finals, so that's tough. But just I don't know how I would feel. I couldn't.
Well,
an hour straight of no scoring.
Now there's another thing. Is the other one that was the end of an era, and the Magic, it's not the end of an era. So I'm like, then it's also the Heat is more gut wrenching.
But the Heat won their game.
Correct. But like the Heat lost that championship, and then the whole team split up.
The next year, yes. The game 6, the Heat.
We won the championship. We won the championship the year that Ray hit it. I thought that was the one we lost.
No, we won that year because that's the.
Oh, I thought that was the final year.
It was Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy. Because the Heat lost to the Mavs, they beat the Thunder, they beat the Spurs, and then they lost to the Spurs.
Yeah, and I thought it was when they lost to the Spurs.
No, the Ray Allen was the back-to-back. Ray Allen was game 6. They brought the trophy on the court. And Ray Allen hit that shot because the Heat were down. Because LeBron hit a shot, and then they took out Duncan for whatever reason. And then Bosh got a rebound, kicked it out to Ray. Ray tied it, and then they went to overtime. But
you're right.
Speaking of 3-1 comebacks, though, there has been worse. I just saw it. Jesus, how many times has it happened? How many times?
Like 5 times in the past 20 years.
I think it's more than that. But this is the second time since 2016 where 2 teams rallied down 3-1 in the same postseason. The Pistons and the 76ers. And then we'll talk about the Rockets. So I don't know if you saw this, but Tatum injured his other calf, so they sat him for game 7. How do you feel about that?
It's
I don't mind it. I understand it. The calf is such a scary injury in the NBA now.
It's complicated because it's like, are you sitting him and being like, well,
we can win without him?
Are you saying that, or are you saying like, if we lose because we sat you, are you fine with that? Like, I
if it was game 7 of the NBA Finals, I think he plays. I feel like it was one of those things that we can beat the 76ers without you. Let's rest you for the next.
I understand it from a team's perspective. I do not understand it from a player's perspective. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The team doing it, the player, I'm like, pull my dead body off the floor.
The only thing I would say is because he just experienced the Achilles injury, is I understand it from his mindset if he agreed to it.
Well, if he agreed to it, then I think you probably need to take into retrospect, do you really want to play basketball?
I don't know. I don't know if he agreed to it or.
Because so I'm like, from the player perspective, I'm just like, are you here just for a paycheck then? Or do you want to actually win? But that's, I don't know. But from a team's perspective, I have no issues, no qualm with it. I respect doing it. You are actually a better team this year, probably without Tatum.
So he did not agree to sit out. It was it was the medical team. The Celtics medical team ruled up.
That's what they're going to say either way. I'm more saying like it's something we'll never know, and it'll never, because like he'll say in hindsight he wanted to play too. But I would have liked to have been on a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm not mad know how I would have felt. No, I'm not mad at it. You have life after basketball. You have life with your kids. Cool. But then I'm saying you need to reevaluate, like, are you really a max contract player? Are you really a supermax contract player? But that's just my, I don't know. It's what it is the reason that I can't have LeBron as the GOAT is it's not the basketball that matters. It's the heart in the fight. Like, I need that.
Yeah. So I was actually looking at, because the Cavs and the Raptors game has officially started, and
Was somebody down 3-1?
no, the home team has not. The series hasn't started yet because the home team hasn't lost.
Oh.
So it was 2-0, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and now game 7. So the home team has yet to. That's what I was looking up. I wanted to be sure before I said that. The home team has yet to lose. So this series has never started. So and it's in Cleveland. So if Cleveland wins, that series never existed.
Series never started.
It never started. But if the Raptors win, it started in game 7. But yeah, so right now,
Then do we break it down into quarters though? Like, if the Raptors are ahead in the first quarter, did the game start?
Ooh, that's too much for my brain. That's too much for both of our brains, let's be honest. But yeah, so we have that game going on right now. It is currently 13-6. The Raptors are up midway through the first.
I'll probably watch it when I'm going to bed tonight.
You're going to bed in the next 2 hours? It's on right now.
Probably. Brother,
right.
it's 7 p.m. and I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Who are you?
I was up this morning at 6:30, and this was my only day off this week.
Yeah, I get up. I get up that time too. So, well, not that. Well, technically, yes, I do get up at that time, but it's at my time. So, yeah. So here, we'll just pick it real quick. NBA playoffs would be. I'll tell you about the tanking rules. So this bracket leads us to be. It's going to be the winner of this game will play the Pistons. I'm going with the Raptors because James Harden. Game 7 Harden.
I mean, but Harden isn't the best player on this Cavs team.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's not that they need to rely on Harden. I'm going to say the Cavs win this one, but I think the Pistons beat the Cavs.
All right, perfect. And then I guess the other series is the Sixers and the Knicks. With the Sixers, Joel Embiid comes back, and I don't. Oh, he came back and they lost one game.
He's been back. Yeah.
Yeah, he came back. They lost one game, and now they completed the 3-1 comeback.
Yeah, he's been back. I was gonna say,
am I wrong?
I saw him play. For wanting to block your nephew?
Yeah, he keeps flooding my Snapchat with those stupid fucking spotlight posts, which is like TikTok. He just keeps sharing the most random fucking shit. It's Isaiah. It's so he's 12.
Younger. Yeah.
Yeah. It's no, and to be honest, I could take 1 or 2. I'm talking like 8 in a row every single fucking day. Every single he sent 3 during this podcast. This is just today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7, and he started at 9 o'clock this morning. So basically 1 an hour, roughly. And then yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And you know what time he started yesterday? At 7 at night. He sent 10 in 2 hours. Like, look, I'm not joking. But yeah,
I'm gonna start bombing you with TikToks.
My TikTok notifications are turned off. I turned those off a long time ago. Because when you post videos and a lot of people just post hate comments, your phone just blows up constantly. Like, I'm about to turn off Isaiah's notifications. I love you, buddy, but stop.
Relax.
Yeah, relax. Take a breath. Go touch grass. Let's do one of these real quick. Talking baseball. The Cubs are first in the Central. That's all I got.
I saw a graph of the Cardinals versus the Dodgers salaries, and it took a long time going down the list until a Cardinal came up.
I believe that.
Because it was dead money to Nolan Arenado, and it was dead money to somebody else, and it was like 20 spots down was a Cardinals player that they were actually paying.
Is it dead money to Goldie?
I don't think it was Goldie.
Because he's on the Yankees now. So
I think it was Miles.
All I know is everyone in the NL Central has a winning record. That's actually impressive. Right? That's pretty impressive, yeah. Yeah, they're the only,
Yeah.
They all have at least 18 wins, and we're only about 35 games in, and they all have at least 18. That's pretty solid. Yeah, so that was talking baseball. Now, let me go back to my blind side for you. All right. So we're talking James Harden. That's your hint. And this blind side is because someone mentioned it to me and I told him he's fucking crazy. I'm quoting here. This man, with a straight face, said James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade. All time.
That man clearly only cares about offense.
And I said, at what? And he said, scoring. I was like, okay. And how's his defense? How many rings does he have? How many teams has he led deep into the playoffs? How many this? How many that? How many? Like, because he ranks MJ, Kobe, Harden.
It's wild that he has Harden over AI even.
So, but I was like, until I see James Harden do something in, because this is what I'll tell you what I told him, and then I'll tell you what he told me back. I said, until I see James Harden do something in the finals to win a title for his team, then we can have that discussion. As soon as I see him take over, like whatever, and he's like, Dwayne Wade never did. I was like, whoa.
How old is he?
He's old enough to know Dwayne Wade was 2006. He's in his mid-20s.
Nah, he's not old enough to know 2006. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, he's old enough. He's
not old enough to remember it. Just tell him, go watch back 2006 finals.
See, here's where I know he was old enough, because he said, I forgot about that. I think he's like 28. I think he's like 28.
Okay. Like, because he go back to 2006. Yeah, no, like if you have if you, so okay, here's my stance on it. If you're going to put James Harden above Dwayne Wade, okay, respectfully, I need to know the reason why. Because if your reason is offense, Harden shouldn't be your number three. Should be AI. And Harden shouldn't be your number four. It should be Tracy motherfucking McGrady. Because if Tracy McGrady never gets hurt, Tracy McGrady is that motherfucking dude. Tracy might need to be up higher. It's just he got hurt.
No, yeah, no, 100%.
If you're including defense at all, like Wade is miles above all three of them in defense. Like
AI McGrady. What about Kobe?
Kobe, I think.
I mean, they're both like. That's why
they are both. They are both incredible. They play it a different way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Wade is.
I would probably put Kobe defensive higher, but
I don't disagree with that.
But Wade is so much better defender than AI, than Harden, than McGrady. Well, AI is closer, but AI is closer just because he's quick. Like AI's defense, he's quick. He was too small though. AI really shouldn't have been a two guard. The only reason he was a two guard is because the NBA didn't really care. Wade is just so much better defensively. It's actually insane. It's, like Wade couldn't shoot the three, but he could get a bucket anytime he needed, anytime he wanted. So there's basically no difference there, but there is a massive difference on the defensive side.
You're right.
Massive.
Yeah, but no, I just wanted to tell you that was all the blind side was like straight face, like when you say Jordan over LeBron, like that's how serious he was. And I was like, yeah, no. I might have to send the clip of Wade. Like I'll just send him the NBA Finals of Wade.
I don't even like Harden isn't even in my top 5.
Like
Harden has a better shot at making the top 5 as a point guard because he's a decent passer. He's a damn good passer.
And
go there as a point guard.
And in that 06 finals, which I'm sure you know this, at 24 years old, he averaged 34 points a game, 7 rebounds, 3 or basically 4 assists. Well, if we round up, 35, it's 35, 8, and 4. And after being down 0-2, he went 42, 36, 43, 36.
Yeah.
And so he just completely I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure I can look it up. Did MJ ever average 35 in the finals through 6 games? I know he probably averaged 30 plus.
I would assume so because he scored 63 in the finals, didn't he? Wasn't that against the Jazz?
No, yes, but that wasn't his best series, his best finals performance, which this checks out, was against the Phoenix Suns, where he had over 41 points a game over 6 games.
Yeah.
That was the end of he had 55 in game 4. So yeah, okay. Oh, his career finals average is 33 or 34, 6 and 6.
Brother, his career average for points in the regular season is 30 plus. It's
Yeah, no,
30.1.
I'm saying just in the finals though, 35 games, 34, 6-6. And
Like,
in the 93 series against the Suns, he scored 40 points in 4 of the 6 and 55 in one of them. So the checks out. Okay. But no, that's still insane.
like you're talking about like final stuff and everything. Like you still got to think about like the AI that went up against the Lakers. Like he went up against the Lakers. The only reason AI didn't get a ring early in his career was because he went up against the Lakers.
Yeah, you're probably right in that aspect.
Like those two are absolutely above Harden. Those like
All right, let's see if we can trigger you a little bit more, and I'll tell you about these. And then I gotta go check my Wi-Fi because I feel like there's an outage going on.
yeah, it's because people are so mad that the Magic lost, dude. They probably knocked over your cell phone towers.
Yeah, probably. So the NBA has presented 3 comprehensive anti-tanking concepts to prevent tanking in the NBA. I think they're all kind of stupid, but
yes, absolutely.
Have you heard any of them?
No.
Oh, but you agree?
I can guarantee they're all stupid.
All right. Here's the first. The first one is just stupid. All right. So in the first proposal, 18 teams, the bottom 10 that miss the play-in tournament and the 8 that qualify for it will all be part of the draft lottery. So the bottom 10 teams, aka the first 10 teams to miss the play-in, will all have an equal 8% chance in the draft lottery. With the remaining 20% of the other 8 teams get split among the remaining 20%.
No.
So that's the first one. And the second one, the 22 teams, the bottom 10 that miss the play-in tournament and the 8 that qualify for it, and the first 4 playoff teams that lose in the first round will all be included in the lottery and will be ranked according to their record across 2 seasons.
That one I hate less. I still hate it, but I hate that one less.
And the last part, weighing the teams by the record across the prior 2 seasons, is actually how the WNBA does it.
Why can't they just? I like the baseball rule where like you can't you can't win the lottery if you've won the lottery like however many years in a row.
So then you might like the last proposal. So, and it says under the system that we were just talking about, each team would need to win a minimum win total floor each season, and the floor would be set. Oh, they don't have a floor set, but as an example, if the floor was set for 20, a team that went 14-68 would be 20-62 for the lottery purposes. And if a team wins 40 games one season and 20 games the next season, it would go in as 30 wins for the lottery. That's too confusing. So they get 30 chances if they win 60 games. They just cut it in half. But if you're under 20, you only get 20. Okay, yeah. Whatever. So the third proposal is the 5x5, which is what it's called. And this one, the same 18 teams from the first concept. So the first 10 out, the last 8 in. The bottom 10 miss the play, and plus the 8 that make it would be entered in the lottery. Teams with the 5 worst records all have the same odds. So the bottom 5 teams all have the same odds. Descending from there. After those 5 picks are selected, there would be another lottery drawing for the remaining 13 teams. Okay. So it sounds like they do 2 different draft lotteries. They do the first 5 Okay. And then any of the 5 teams with the worst records that didn't land one of those top spots, like last season, the Jazz, the Wizards, and the Pelicans, they could wind up in the second lottery, which would be 10th, preventing a bad team from falling down too far down the draft board. I don't like that. That's stupid. Actually, NBA brain. So they're still brainstorming, but those are just the first three proposals. And I guess the other thing that I saw, which wasn't this, was if you like you said, if you basically the Cavs that cut Kyrie, Wiggins, and Love. Was that the right 3? No.
Anthony Bennett,
yes, because they traded one of them for Love. Those 3 or 4 years, basically, it said like if you get back-to-back top 3 picks, you can't get it again.
Yeah, kind of like baseball does.
Yeah, but
where like this past year the Rockies couldn't get it. I just remember because I'm on Broncos Twitter, I see a lot of Rockies Twitter where they were talking like it's BS that the Rockies can't get it. And I'm like, no, that's an anti-tanking thing. Like I'm cool with that. You can't get the number 1 overall pick. I think if you've been in the lottery for if you got the number 1 overall pick, like you can't get it for 2 more years or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know what the solution is. All I know is whatever I just read is not it. I mean,
I also think a big thing that would stop the anti the tanking and stuff would be to get rid of the goddamn restrictions on it's top 3 protected, it's top 5 protected, where then you're like, okay, I'll tank that far so that way I'm guaranteed to keep my pick this year.
Yeah.
Stop with that. If you trade your pick, you traded your pick. Be smarter with how you trade your picks.
That part. But yeah. So, I mean, shit. I don't really have anything else. Longer episode. I know we say this every year, Joe, so I don't know how we'll see. But maybe we can do the individual breakdown of each division. No, we were going to do it last year. I think we did one division and then
yeah,
life. But yeah, we can, if you get your PC set up and shit and we've determined that I need to call Joe to get the pod going, not text him.
You called me and you're like, you answer your phone. I'm like, yeah.
Since when? You know how many times I've called you and you've never answered?
It was sitting right next to me. And I saw it started lighting up.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I guess
my phone is usually on silent. It still was on silent. Yeah, I just saw it light up.
Always on silent. Let me give you a score update. At the end of 1, Raptors 26, Cavs 24.
So the game started.
The game has officially started.
Okay.
The game has officially started. So yeah, but it'd be weird to see 7-game series that never started. I just think the weird thing over the I guess since Thursday was the Knicks having one of the greatest shooting performances ever, and then the Magic going cold for an hour.
Yeah,
in back-to-back games is insane. But
hey, the Magic pulled a James Harden.
And low key, I picked the Raptors because if the Cavs lose, then I go in tomorrow to work for the Magic guy and the James Harden guy with so much ammo. The James, if I'm sitting here, the James Harden guy, you would see him over my shoulder. That's how close he sits to me. So I just need all the ammo. I was like, so James Harden, right? Yeah. Because if he's that dude, then he's gonna be that dude, right?
Especially against the Raptors.
Yeah. But the Raptors had one of the Magic shots. You remember Halliburton shot against the Knicks last year where it hit the rim, went straight up and came down?
Yeah.
or even the Kawhi one against the Sixers in 2019 where it boing, 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 boing and went in. Same kind of concept. Like one of those like, oh my God type shots. So yeah, I saw it. So yeah. So I mean, unless you got something you want to add, Joe, I think that's gonna do it. What do you think? You don't
I'm
have to
really
say
hoping
awesome.
I have my PC next week.
Oh yeah. Me 3PO. Because start May the 4th be with you, motherfuckers. I know it's the 3rd, but Star Wars Day is tomorrow. And Joe's not wearing his Cal shirt.
Nope, not.
But so yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us this week. NBA playoffs. Hopefully we still get a little bit more chaos. See if the Thunder can repeat, because I don't think there's been a repeat since the Heat. And obviously the NFL draft. I mean, we can grade it today, but we can't really grade it for like 3 years, right? We can't. That's not 3 or 4 years is where you really know. So yeah. If you enjoy watching two dumbasses talk about stupid shit, like 20 minutes on if you would brag about having rings or talk about how long you played in a sport for so long, I mean, then subscribe, like, and drop us a 5-star rating. It makes us feel good. And
oh, brother. And this guy dabbed? What the heck?
Well, and last but certainly not least, Yosef.
Asta.